Today we're talking to St Albans City manager Ian Allinson at Harrogate Town, where the Saints have gone out of the FA Trophy in a second round replay. Gone down 5-0. Really, Ian, we lost our chance for that lack of concentration Saturday in the dying seconds, and once we were a goal down here in 12 minutes, it was difficult to see us coming back.
I felt up to half time, David, we were in the game. I felt we actually played really well first half without really imposing ourselves in the final third. I felt we got in some really good positions. Our ball retention wasn't very good tonight in terms of keeping it and passing it and moving, but we did get in 3 or 4 really good areas, and we just fouled with that final ball. But once the second goal went in and we started to chase the game, we opened ourselves up to a counter-attacking team that it could quite easily have been 10 in the end. And I'm just so pleased it's only 5, because the amount of chances that they missed and the amount of saves that Dean made in that last sort of 35 minutes has kept the score down to a respectable level.
It's funny, when it's Saturday, they hardly looked like scoring. They sort of had a fair bit of the ball, we had a better of a game, but today it was them who had all the chances.
And that's what it comes down to. It comes down to small margins at the end of the day. We said that on Saturday, we had our opportunity. We didn't take our opportunity, and we've been punished at the end of the day, so we have to accept that. Full credit to them, as you said in the second half here, they were very, very good, and they'll go on now and obviously face Billericay, and you know, with what they've got here and the playing surface they've got here, they do play a different game at home than they do away from home, and there'll be a match for anybody here.
We went into that game actually defending a 10-match unbeaten away run in cup ties. Well, they well and truly smashed that, and you made a couple of changes from Saturday. Both Sam Merson and Tom Gardner came back from injury.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously Tarek's recovering from a broken leg back in April, and AstroTurf for him today will probably be just a little bit too much for him, so we left him on, just left him out totally, really, just to make sure he wasn't struggling with the weekend coming up. And obviously Sam came in. It's his first game for over 2 weeks now, and again, we needed to get some minutes under his belt, and I just didn't think he was really at the races today, and I felt defensively they more than covered him.
Playing on a pitch, match was never in doubt really, a plastic pitch there, but funny enough, the only place where the snow settled was on the pitch.
Yeah, but it was fine. As I said, at the end of the day, it was perfect conditions. Great for both teams, and there was some good football played out there. I say in the end, as soon as we opened ourselves up, they counter-attacked great against us, and their pace and movement was just too much for us in the end, and so I'll keep going again. It could have quite easily been a lot more than what it actually was in the end.
It's a rotten saying in football, can concentrate on the league now, but it's true, we've got no cup ties at all. Well,
we just spoke about that earlier, so we weren't going to use that cliche, but as you said it, yeah, exactly, we've got 17 cup finals, we know that. I mean, as I say, we've got a concentration level here in this change room at times which we don't manage to concentrate for 90 minutes, and that's something I've got to work on, that's something Lee's got to work on. We've got a few youngsters, we keep saying how young the squad is, but you know, we've got to get these players to concentrate for 90, 93, 95 minutes, and as you see on Saturday, one lapse of concentration, 30 seconds from the end of the game has cost us being in the next round of the trophy, which is really disappointing, because you know, I felt, you know, Saturday we get through there, and you know, you're in the last 16, and it keeps the season ticking along nicely, keeps the supporters in terms of looking for the draw, looking for the next game, and maybe if you've got through against Billericay, you're the last 8. So it's been great for the town, great for the supporters. Unfortunately, we've not been good enough here tonight, but as you say, we've got 17 games. We do need to have a look at the squad in terms of personnel. I've seen a few flaws tonight which I didn't like, I didn't enjoy it. 1 or 2 players' heads there went down very, very quickly, and 1 or 2 players looked like they were disinterested when the score went 3 and 4. Fortunately enough, Dean Snedker for us has been outstanding tonight and made 3 or 4 really good saves to keep the score down to a respectable level. Was there a psychological barrier to overcome? The long journey, which was playing on everybody's mind, with bad weather we kept getting warned about, and then the plastic pitch, was that playing on people's minds a bit? I don't think so, because at half time we were in the game, and I got the players in there at half time, and I really thought we was up. I felt we were going to come out second half and really go at them and cause them major problems. It just didn't happen. Obviously give them some credit, because they come out and stopped us playing, but I didn't think we got hold of the ball in the second half. Our passing wasn't good enough, our movement wasn't good enough, we gave the ball away too cheaply, we got caught, players got caught in possession of the ball, trying too much too quickly, and in the end, as I say, as soon as the second goal went in and we opened ourselves up by putting the extra body up front, trying to chase the game to get back into it, we had nothing to lose, we just left ourselves totally exposed at the back, and so we've been punished for it. But I felt first half there wasn't a lot between the 2 teams. We got undone from a set piece where we knew they were going to be good, but we got in 3 or 4 really good opportunities first half, got in some good areas, and we just didn't fail to take the opportunity to come our way.
After coming 180 odd miles north today, on Saturday we go 100 miles south, down to face Eastbourne Borough in National League South. they're on a bad run at the moment. We've got to make sure that run continues with them and keep ourselves on the tails of the top 7.
Without a shadow of doubt, as I say, the results for it went for us in terms of some of the teams in the top 7 drop points on Saturday. Teams will drop points this week as well. We're just going to make sure it's not us that are dropping the points. We've got to get over this tonight. As you say, it is a long day, a long journey back, but we've got to make sure that we recover for Saturday. It's going to be an AstroTurf pitch. We've got to do some things slightly different on Saturday to what we've done today, because, as I said to you there, I just felt we overplayed in certain areas, and it became at times just much like a friendly game. And we've got to get away from that, and turn it into a game that we've got to try and obviously win first and foremost, but also make sure that we were disciplined in our performance.
You mentioned the mindset of a few players when the goals started flying in today. That aside, have you got a full squad, do you think, for Saturday?
Yeah, the only one I'll probably be looking at is probably Tarek, in terms of do we risk Tarek on the AstroTurf, knowing that it might just set him back more than a week or two. At the moment, playing on the grass every week, he's going to be fine. If we played him tonight on the AstroTurf, I think he'd have probably struggled for Saturday. So we've got to decide whether we play him Saturday, which might be the right thing to do. And then we've got a week's rest. As I say, apart from, I think, Western away and a couple of games over the Easter period, we've got no more midweek games as well. So we've got a free run at it now. We've got a decent squad. We might need to just tweak one or two and maybe bring one or two new ones in just to make us a little bit stronger. As I say, I just see some frailties there tonight, which was disappointing, because I haven't seen that in probably the last year, probably since we made some changes last sort of February. That's the first time tonight. Maybe it's the team we're playing against. They've scored nearly 60 goals. We know they're a good side. They certainly play a different brand of football on the AstroTurf here than what I've seen when they come to us on Saturday and what I see against Nuneaton last week. So, full credit to them. Good luck to them in the next round, and hopefully they can go on and win the trophy. And it's been good that we've been knocked out by the winners. So that's what we'll have to wait and see.
As a spectator, when the goals start going in, you realise it's all over. What's it feel like from a manager's point of view?
I just wanted the referee to blow his whistle as quickly as he could, and when he put 3 minutes up, that even made it even worse, and we went and got the 5th. Listen, at 2-0, I still felt we had an opportunity. You can never say never in football. And at 2-0, I thought, yeah, let's go 2 up front. Just opened it up a little bit, but we'd say once we opened it up, they took control of the game, I felt, and. As I say, in that last 20-25 minutes, though they scored 4 goals or 3 goals, it could have been 6 or 7 quite easily. And their pace, their movement, they put on 3 players. I think they played at Nuneaton last week, so it just shows they've got a good squad here. They're full time, and they're a club that really want to go places. So full credit to them. We've got to learn from some of the stuff that's happened today. Wipe our noses, as you say, and go again. And we've got to make sure that happens again on Saturday for us. Lovely, thanks so much, Ian. So, Saints gone out with the FA Trophy tonight, as we say, 5-0 away to Harrogate Town. This coming Saturday, 20th of January, away to Eastbourne Borough at Priory Lane. National League South, kick-off is at 3 p.m.